na boy abo board ogbe. If I na boy abo board ogbe. If I na boy abo board ogbe.
Wow. It seems Yul Edochie is getting back some few endorsement and some few businesses here and there, kind of. Yeah, life has been tough, very tough for Yul Edochie. He has been grappling and struggling to make ends meet. He caused it, he brought it upon himself. He has been having this tough time trying to manage his life. And all of this comes from talking nonsense too much, too often. Yes, you can be someone who talks, but you talk sense. It's like your pastor. Your pastor talk, they speak, they talk. You can't say, oh, daddy, man of God, you are talking too much. You are doing church or chore. Whenever they say someone is talking too much, whenever they say you are being told that kind of thing, it means you're saying irrelevant things. You're saying things that are not hard enough. You're not connecting. Your vibe is off. Yul Edochie did not know when to stop. He kept on with this negative, foolish talk, ranting, talking trash. He was doing the church, telling us immediately Mary posts something or something comes up on Mary, he will quickly jump out. He was doing morning, afternoon, night session, convincing himself about polygamy, telling us the beauty of polygamy, how much can be made as a polygamist, how the blessings of polygamy has expatiated the cost, the financial cost of Mary, telling us how goodies are coming in, saying that he's also open for advertisement, saying that Judy Austin is also going to be great. Now, I am a man with two wives. That's what he said. He feels so good about it. He started telling us about King Solomon. He said he's like the King Solomon of this time. And I laughed. I looked at him. I said, so with two women, in fact, with one woman, you have not become King Solomon, because your significant other said you are going to be ex-husband, and she walked towards it. Yul Edochie did not understand. He didn't understand at all. He didn't understand it at all. He felt, or maybe believe it. He felt Mary is just making this up. Maybe she's angry. Maybe she's not happy. But Mary has shown that both of them are not together. I mean, she has shown her resentment. She has shown her reaction. The day Yul Edochie forced himself to go with her to the birthday charity thing that she does, an NGO thing. Yul Edochie was there acting like we are together, and Mary was showing signs of we are not together, but not screaming and shouting. She composed herself like, Oga, this boat has stopped here. This boat is not moving forward with you and I. You are on your own. Sail away. Let me go my own way. Let me go the direction that I want to go. Stay in your lane. Well, before Yul Edochie will say Jack Robinson, Mary intensified it, and that's that. The only thing she did was to address and talk a little bit about how depression is real, and Yul Edochie kicked into that, telling us about enlargement of Bobina, that Mary had gone to enlarge our Bobby, and that should be what we should be looking at, like, oh, Mary, so you lost your son and then you went to do Bobby enlargement. Everyone knows that an appointment has to be booked for certain kind of surgery. That is even if she went there. But let's assume that Yul Edochie is the one that knows the size of the Bobby. You know, back then some people were like, no, she didn't do anything. There are some kind of bra. They call it push-up. No. We cannot argue with Yul Edochie if truly is really telling us that something happened to that boobs. We can't argue about it. No, because him is the only one that can tell us about that Bobby. He's the only one. So he said, "Oh, your married husband is the one that paid for your trip and paid for the surgery. People are blaming me. They don't know that you were going to, because you're a silent, coded, quiet person, wicked person. That he said a whole lot. Like, she's the kind and type that moves in silence. She does her thing in silence, and I'm like, what has she even done in silence? This is a woman by herself, doing her thing, running her show, doing her thing, and working with her life. Then all of a sudden, you said you want polygamy. She got to find out about your polygamous life on social media, your adulterous spirit, wickedness. She found it on social media, and that's what makes it a wicked thing. I mean, it's like a double blow. And not just that alone, she found out that you've got a child. A child came out of it. And then you started writing on the internet, "I've done 99% things correctly. The woman, she got pregnant for me. It's been 10." You started ranting like a fool. And upon that, he will come on social media, he will come and start telling us some nonsense, ranting about this, saying that my fans, I want to tell you guys that there is this joy. You guys, then he was feeling glib. He thought life will continue. This will not affect. He forgot that what he does is called showbiz. He forgot so soon that the public, they are the ones that will determine how much your income will be. They are the ones that will determine if favor should exist or not. They will determine it. So he started talking to this public in a way that the public felt, this guy, you're rude, you're wicked. He didn't know what was going to happen to him next. He never thought about it clearly enough. He didn't know that his life was going to turn upside down. He didn't know that his life is going to scatter within seconds. If he had known, maybe he would have done better. But the thing about people like Yul Edochie, they barely pay attention. They barely pay attention to the timing, to the moment. They don't pay attention. They are so full of themselves, and they always believe that they are so important and no other person is important. He felt that life cannot, that fame that he has, he felt that life, that fame and money and all of those things, he felt that those things cannot enlope him. But it did enlope him. Now he's beginning to have some little bit of droppings here and there. Look at his voice, so excited. I hope you keep this. I hope. Imagine what you would have achieved much more. Imagine if you had handled this, your adultery, divorce, and the so-called polygamy that you wanted, if you had handled it in truth and in spirit, like a human being. Imagine what you would have achieved. Just take it a little bit. Take time to imagine your loss. Maybe it will help you reshape your mind as a person.